of times we deal with promoters that just seems to be kind of tilted to one side. We've actually been subjected to that a couple of times. But for this, I have a very long friend in boxing, someone that I've known from all the way back to the HBO days. To say even though I was responsible for some of the best fights at the time in boxing. One that stands out in my mind is when Lou gave a featherweight, Kevin Kelly, who was actually the very first boxer that I worked with, who fought here at Madison Square Garden. I think it was 18 times between the theater and the garden, and Lou was responsible for putting on Kevin Kelly, which is not seen on that one of the most iconic fights ever to take place in this building. I think there were 6 knockouts in 4 hours. And ever since then, since those days, I had a good relationship with Lou. I was happy to make this fight with Lou and develop emotions. So with that, to introduce the Steve Rolls team, I'd like to bring up Lou to say a few words.
Thank you that long to get to the mic, Lou. Got a little extra weight on these days. Thank you. This is an incredible opportunity. It's an incredible opportunity for fans on June 8th to see Triple G fight at Madison Square Garden. This isn't only one of the best fighters in the world. This isn't only one of the best middleweights in the world. This is one of the best fighters of the generation. This is one of the best middleweights in history. This is a future Hall of Famer. He knows I'm a big fan. He's been a credit to the sport since he's been in it. He's gotten screwed royally. The first Canelo fight was an abomination. The second Canelo fight was a fight. He only gets a little bit. To be at this level of fighting, to experience the highs and lows that he's gone through makes it something special. We know on June 8th that Steve Rolls is getting the opportunity to fight someone special. We know on June 8th that Steve Rolls, it's his Super Bowl. It's his moment. Is he up against it? Yeah, he's up against it. So is anybody else that walks in the ring with Gennady Golovkin. I don't want to scare my friends with his own. But this is going to be a fight. You know, they wanted a fight, they're getting a fight. You know, they also want to get into the big fight. And I know that. Steve knows that. Steve knows that people aren't banking on Steve Rolls win. Nobody really wants a Steve Rolls win, except for the 4 people sitting right here. You know, this guy right here, he wants the opportunity to right or wrong. And you know what? There's a little part of me that if my guy wasn't sitting next to me, I'd be rooting for him too. You know, you're a guy like Gennady Golovkin, you live the life of the sport, you think to yourself, maybe I deserve a little bit better than I got. But you know what makes him great is the fact that he'll go in there every night and give everything he has. His career has been a monument to being a professional. But I'm promising you that the guy in the opposite corner on June 8th is a professional. And Tommy knows this. I worked pretty hard to get Rose' name in for a long time. I tried that whole time for years every time. There was an opportunity to get a middleweight in Golovkin and said, look, you may not know him, but Steve Rolls is the hell of a fighter. And Steve will tell you a little more about himself when he gets up here. But this is a man, he was one of the greatest amateurs in the history of boxing. Steve was no slouch. You know, Steve had a lot of amateur fights. In international level, he won 90% of those fights, roughly. He was an excellent amateur. He's a gym legend in Canada. He's well known in Canada. He's from Toronto. He's not a French Canadian kid. He's working a lot of publicity. He's a black fighter in Canada, but not French Canadian. But in Canada, they know that this man is a real middleweight, a real threat. He's a real fighter. Undefeated as a pro, he's never tasted his feet. He's never rolled over for anybody. He was a bad run. And he's not going to roll over for Gennady Golovkin. He's going to go in there on June 8th. He's going to try to win. He's going to take it as tough as he's made for Triple G and make the best man win. We are extremely grateful to Triple G for this opportunity. And I think it's a better night for fans than getting some rehash, you know, opponent, the guy that's been out there that on people you can't win. You're better off knowing a little bit less, maybe, and finding out more about Steve. I think it's going to be a great night in Jamaica. I think it's a great opportunity for fight fans in the tri-state area to get to see a once-in-a-generation kind of fighter, a guy that's a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, Triple G. But it's also the opportunity to see an underdog get his chance, to see a guy that's worked real hard for 17 years to get an opportunity. And by the way, nobody was more surprised with Steve when he got that call and said, we got the Triple G fight. He's been waiting a long time for a chance. He's been waiting a long time for his moment, his shot. But did he expect that he would come against a legend? He didn't think he was going to come against a legend. But I promise you that on June 8th, he's going to prove that he belongs with the best middleweights in the world, that he is a middleweight contender, and that he's capable of beating the best. I want to acknowledge his team, Todd Christie, his manager, Thomas Thomas is his trainer, and it's my pleasure to bring up Mr. Rolls. Not only a good fighter, not only a world-class fighter, a good man, a hard-working man, a professional in every way, and a guy that's going to make the most of this great opportunity he's been presented on June 8th. And I thank you, Mr. Zone, thank you, Madison Square Garden, and first and foremost, thank you to the great Gennady Golovkin.
Good afternoon, everyone. First off, I just want to thank God. I want to thank Triple G Promotions and his team. I want to thank the Bell Entertainment and his own for giving me this tremendous opportunity. I've been doing a lot of reading lately, and a couple of things I keep coming across is, who is this guy? And this is going to be a tune-up fight. Well, just to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm a guy that's been flying under the radar for quite some time now. A guy that's continuously had ups and downs in his career, but continues to push forward. I've been trying to get fights with guys in California to showcase myself to the fans and to the critics, and with the goal of eventually establishing myself as one of the middleweight elite. So I guess it's safe to say that I'm a $100 that's been hungry for this position. Make no mistake, this isn't a tune-up. I'm coming to fight. And with everybody just getting to know me now, after June 8th, you won't forget me. I got much respect for Gennady Golovkin, but I'm coming to shock the world. Thanks.
I can give a little analogy going back to Manuel Stewart, who had such a tremendous run with Vladimir Klitschko as the second longest reigning heavyweight champion in the history of boxing, and that was Vladimir's second championship run. Manuel always used to say, you have to be careful when you're going over those names. You have to be careful about the undefeated guys. You don't know how good they are because they haven't had someone that was beaten them. Another example would be Andre Ward, who entered the Super 6 tournament, not as a favorite, undefeated guy. Paul Farage, Charles Kessler, Andre Abraham, those were the favorites of that tournament. And who wound up winning that tournament? Andre Ward. So, anyone
afternoon, everyone. I really had it. I don't have to go back to school. I don't have to go back to Madison Square. You know, it's very interesting time for me. I want to say first of all, thanks to my partner, to my huge company, TV company, does all this amazing time for sport, amazing time for boxing, special for boxing people. Of course, I want to thank you, Madison family, because this is, I feel it's my second home. You know, I had a lot of fights, huge time, amazing time, amazing atmosphere in the garden. All over, all my friends, all my fans, from Madison, thank you, Madison's family. I want to speak a little bit Russian. Maybe you don't understand me. My friends are getting help. Много было сказано о том, что мы вернемся, и это будет прекрасное шоу. Это абсолютно так.
Gennady said that we will come back and it's going to be an incredible show, and this is the truth.
Я бы хотел выразить слова благодарности своему моменту и Волосу за то, что он решился участвовать в этом, я думаю, прекрасном шоу.
I would like to thank my opponent, Steve Rolls, for accepting the fight and agreeing to be part of this incredible show.
Можно много говорить как промоутер, как спортсмен, я бы хотел сказать как спортсмен.
You can say a lot as a promoter, but I would like to say as a sportsman to a sportsman, as a fighter to a fighter.
Что бы здесь ни говорили, он понимает, я понимаю, кто будет только в твоем имени и победитель не сильнейший.
It doesn't matter who says what, but it's going to be me against you in the ring, and the strongest man will win.
Я бы хотел пожелать нам удачи и любому распаде, кто бы не выиграл, я бы хотел, чтобы мы оба вернулись из зала домой.
I would like to wish you good luck, and we'll see what happens on the night.
Это абсолютно интересное время, это тот момент, может, его не так много у нас осталось, но мы можем подарить своей публике, своим зрителям amazing show.
It's a very important moment. We might not have a lot of time left in our careers, but this is a time where we will be able to give our audience a good, big show.
Я призываю всех болельщиков, всех болельщиков спорта не пропустить этот момент нашего имени.
I would like to say to all the fans of sport, all the fans of boxing, to not miss that night on June 8th.
Thanks for your attention. Please welcome Madison Square Garden, June 8th. Please welcome. Thank you.
The hand up in this platform. Face off. Everybody good? Thank you. We'll take a few minutes if you guys want to come up for questions.